What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. Today, we're going to do my top 5 earbuds between $100 and $200 for the first half of 2024. Now, I already did the ones $100 and less in my previous video. So, we're going to keep this train rolling. And that was a lot of fun. That was a pretty hard selection to make. This was getting worse. This was even harder to do because I had so many of them in that range, and it was fun, but it was crazy. But I thoroughly enjoyed it. So let's go ahead and dive in. First off, shout out, honorable mention right off the top for the Nothing Air 2024 earbuds. I did have a problem with the right one. All of a sudden, just stopped working. I returned them. I didn't get a replacement pair. I'm still up in the air whether I really want to do that or not. I still just may bring them back, may order them, bring them back into the fold for testing and stuff. But right now, I haven't thought about it. But I wanted to give them a shout out, honorable mentions, because they fall within this bracket as well. Speaking of honorable mentions, let's get the ones out of the way that did not make the cut. I only selected about 5 of the ones that didn't make the cut. I got a whole gang of the other ones that's I might not mention, but they are on this list. So if you don't hear the ones your favorites, my bad. All right. So first off, ones that did not make the cut: the Jabra Elite 8 Actives. Really good sound. I love these for after a while. I love these. For like movie watching with the Dolby spatial audio. They just couldn't. I just couldn't get them to fine tune with bass and sound and like overall volume, so they did not make the cut there. All right, so that's one. Another one, the new LG tone-free T80Ss. Another one of these Dolby Atmos head earbuds. They just didn't make the cut for me, mainly on the bass end. I was really hoping that these guys had a nice little thump compared to my top 5, but they just didn't make the cut for me there either. All right, another one out here is the Beats Studio Buds Plus. Great overall sound, but they just didn't make the cut for me as far as, what the other ones offered. And of course, another one is the Sony Link Buds S. One of the most comfortable earbuds in my lineup, but they just did not make the cut either. And finally, the Sennheiser Acentum True Wireless Earbuds. These guys they didn't make the cut either. Great comfort, really good sound, but compared to the ones ahead of them, they didn't make the cut after a long period of time and getting them. Of course, everything's been burnt in, so sound either increases, improves, or stays the same. But they didn't make the cut, in my opinion. All right, so excuse me, sorry. These are my top 5 as far as honorable mentions. Let's slide over and get the top 5 going. All right, now let's talk about the top 5 earbuds between $100 and $200. Now, at number 5, I had a real problem. I told you this was going to be a hard one for me, and it was. I had 2 of them that really popped out on me, and I really could not decide which ones to go with at number 5. So I'm going to put them in at number 5 themselves. First one is the Edifier NeoBuds 2 and the Google Pixel Buds Pro. Now, both of these had great sound, great bass. Let me get these in here so they centered. And they sound really good, but I just could not. Let me zoom in a little bit so you guys can see these. I'm kind of way out there. All right. All right, so I guess I'm sorry. I had to do some camera work. All right, again, both of these, I couldn't decide which one of these would be number 5, which one would get kicked off the island, if you would. So they both pretty much paired up evenly, in my opinion, as far as bass sound, overall volume, and everything. So I'm gonna give these two a tie at number 5. Let me hear what you think in the comment section. So that's number 5 right there. All right. At number 4, we got the TOZO Golden X1s. Now these have been a sleeper, a silent killer, if you will. Great bass, LDAC, nice. The volume, they get nice and loud. I just wish the vocals were a little bit more clear on these, but they did make my cut here in the top 5 in their price category. All right, so moving on to number 3, we got the OnePlus Buds Pro 2s. All right, again, very good earbuds. I love the clarity in these. Just phenomenal listen. I really enjoy them all the way through. Definitely made the cut here, hands down. Excuse me. All right, at number 2 on the list, we've got the Soundpeats Opera05s. Now, the bass on these guys is insane. They have great volume, natural volume. They get nice and loud. And man, they're just so good. So good. Easily number 2 in this category. Definitely one of my top 10 overall, easy. But man, these are just so good. And there's only one that could beat these guys at number 1, and that is the status between 3 ANCs. These are the best in their category. These are easily like one of my top 3 earbuds that I own. They stay in my rotation heavy. These guys are phenomenal. That triple driver setup, just like the Opera05s, they have triple driver as well. But the tuning on these is top notch. Everybody complains about the app and everything like that. I get it. Some of them, they make good points on it. I get that. But the tuning of these earbuds is phenomenal. These guys really, really get at you with the bass, clarity, detail when it comes to background instruments and everything else. These guys sound fantastic. Just a great pair of earbuds that tops off this whole entire category. Again, it was tough. It was really tough to get through this. It was crazy. It was like I was listening. I had to shift. I'm gonna tell you, this list shifted at least 4 times before I shot this video. Before I shot this, okay. Before I decided to sit down and shoot this list easily shifted. Easily shifted. Another one I want to give honorable mentions to is the One More Evos. I didn't give an honorable mention in with the beginning section, but I wanted to give these guys an honorable mention because these I still consider my little giants, but I think it's time for One More to upgrade these, come out with a newer version, because when they brought these out, they really dropped the hammer. And then these guys, I love them, but I think it's time for them to be a change. But I want to give them honorable mention because they fall into this category as well. All right, so this has been my top 5 earbuds priced from $100 to $200. If you like what you see, go ahead and hit the like button. If you want to join me as I continue to go on, I got some more top 5s I'm going to do. I got the next step up is everybody above 200. And then, we going into our details. You know how we do noise canceling, comfort, and everything like that. You know how we get down. So if you want to join, if you want to be part of that, want to go ahead and hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell, but also please give me the likes. The likes are important. And I will see you guys on the next one. Peace.